watching India Today State of War Karnataka. I'm Nabila Jamal, right in front of the power center here, the Vidhan Sauda, where all politicians as of today, all the big parties are struggling to come to power at this very place. The Vidhan Sauda, the iconic building that's now waiting to decide, in fact, waiting to receive the newly formed government, which we'll know on the 13th of May. As finally, campaigning has come to an end today. It's curtains down for all the netas to withdraw from the high-octane and high-energy campaign that they've pulled off in terms of road shows, rallies, public meetings and all kinds of creative gigs that they pulled off to appeal for votes. Today was the last day and a last-ditch effort made by these netas to ensure that they try and convert all that support that they may have into actual votes. 10th of May is the voting in barely 2 days' time. 48 hours before voting begins, campaigning has come to a complete halt, and that's precisely what I'm going to bring to you. Let's have a quick look at these visuals. As we see, all the bigwigs, both from the BJP as well as the Congress, have held road shows in full swing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we saw all these days pulling off a road show with huge fanfare, quite much of that admiration that we saw of the Prime Minister on ground, with the kind of lakhs of people who gathered to get one glimpse of him. Apart from that, we also saw Sonia Gandhi, who was in parts of Karnataka, Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi. For the first time, the Gandhis collectively have been part of Karnataka's election campaign together. For the first time, the entire Gandhi family have descended, at least in years that we haven't seen them. This time around, it appears that the Gandhis have really realized, it appears, that this is a matter of survival for the Congress. It's a do-or-die situation for the Congress. To win in Karnataka is integral for them. It's important for them, and so it is for the BJP. We saw all the big wigs, including BJP's chief, JP Nadda, who in fact led the charge for the BJP. Back-to-back grand road shows of JP Nadda as well. All the fiery rallies that we saw rolling out on the streets of Bengaluru. The Congress too, as I mentioned, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, but Rahul Gandhi this time we saw doing quite a different campaign of sorts. He pulled off a campaign where he was on a BMTC bus, he was on a bike spinning across city roads, a delivery agent, a Swiggy delivery agent's bike that he hopped on to try and connect with people one-on-one. So we saw really interesting visuals coming in on the last day of campaigning. DK Shivakumar in Kanakpura, in Channapatna, grand roadshow that was pulled off by HD Kumaraswamy. We saw Sudeep coming out as a star campaigner, campaigning in Shikaripura. These are the people, including B.S. Yadurappa, all in their respective constituencies, who carried out a massive roadshow only for a last appeal for voters. I'm going to cut across to all the reactions that have come in right from the start of the day, on the final day of campaigning right here in this state.
ये मुस्लिम आरक्षण गैर संवैधानिक था। संविधान की कोई भी धारा धर्म के आधार पर आरक्षण को सहमत नहीं, और वो जो 4% दिया था वो जिनका अधिकार था उनका छीन कर दिया था। इसलिए हम इसको बता रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस किस प्रकार से यहाँ तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करती है।
खुलेआम धमकी देते हैं, कहते हैं कि अगर ये जीत नहीं होते तो कर्नाटका को मोदी जी का आशीर्वाद नहीं मिलेगा। कहते हैं कि भाजपा हार गई तो यहाँ बहुत झगड़ा हो जाएंगे।
सबसे पहली बात अंजना जी, हम बजरंग बली को लेके नहीं आए। कौन लेके आया? कांग्रेस पार्टी लेकर के आई। तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति कौन करता है? कांग्रेस पार्टी करती है। डिवाइड एंड रूल, ये बेसिक प्रिंसिपल किसका है? कांग्रेस पार्टी का है। उन्होंने बजरंग दल को बैन करने की बात कही, बजरंग बली को तो वो लेकर के आए।
सब के सब लोगों ने कहा कि कर्नाटक की सरकार 40% कमीशन चोरी की सरकार है। इस बार डबल इंजन चोरी हुई है। जहां भी देखो स्कैम के बाद स्कैम।
All right, we saw all the big wigs, as we saw also locally the leaders from Karnataka. B.S. Yadurappa, who campaigned for his son B.Y. Vijendra. We saw Kicha Sudeep, in fact, was fully batting for B.Y. Vijendra in his constituency Shikaripura. These were all the star campaigners who came together for the BJP, including actors Tara Anuradha. Let me cut across to those reactions as Yadurappa, the real main man for the BJP in the state, spoke exclusively to India Today.
101%, we are going to win about 135 seats, and in Shikaripur Taluk, Vijayana is going to get more than 50,000 margin, and entire state is because of Modi ji and Amit Shah ji, people are supporting us like anything, and we are going to form the government.
And sir, what about your son Vijendra?
Vijendra is going to get about 50,000 margin vote.
All right. On the other hand, we do know that the Congress is really feeling elated with all this kind of visible support that they are gaining. It appears that they are on an all-time high, considering a lot of the internal surveys showed the Congress having an edge this time. But of course, Prime Minister Modi and him arriving into Bengaluru city, all the roadshows that he pulled off across different parts of Karnataka really has, to a certain extent, changed the mood of Karnataka. Now, to what effect has it changed it electorally? We've got to wait and watch. But Rahul Gandhi was seen hopping on a BMTC bus. Priyanka Gandhi was campaigning in areas of Vijayanagar. These are the visuals that I captured a little earlier from today. Let's have a look. That's the last end of the Congress's campaign for Priyanka Gandhi. She's in Vijayanagar as she wraps up in Bengaluru, Karnataka. This is the first time that all the Gandhis, including Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, all of them at once in the state of Karnataka, they're really hoping to push for votes in this state where they hope to come back to power.
We are very confident and we are very hopeful. Unfortunately, I am not a predictor of numbers. I can only say that the response that we have got from the public, and as you heard in this very meeting, they want an end to corruption. This government has made itself known only by the epithet 40% Sarkara.
Of course, it's in the face of the mighty BJP that the Congress is now wanting to come back in the southern state. It is a matter of relevance, of importance. Karnataka is a very important area for the Congress, be it the BJP, of course. The Congress, it's a matter of absolute survival. Winning this state really will push Congress to relevance and back in action for 2024. This is a stage that will be set for the Congress party. People of Karnataka are also only hoping that it is a stable government. We don't want a hung assembly. We don't want another alliance situation where it breaks off and the government collapses. We've seen what happened in 2018, and that's the only pulse I catch here of voters on ground in Karnataka, that if anything, they just want a stable government. Let's hope that happens and their wish is granted. With camera person Prashant, this is Nabila Jamal signing off for India Today, Bengaluru. All right, now I'm going to cut across your big breaking news coming in as the campaigning has ended right here in Karnataka. This 6 p.m. is the last, and we've got you captured all the grand rallies and the shots that we showed you were from campaigns of different netas. But all along the month, the Election Commission has been super busy in cracking down on any kind of illegal activities, be it money being distributed to voters to capture votes or any kind of freebies that are doled out. What kind of seizures has the Election Commission made? And here's India Today bringing you a total viewpoint of the Election Commission seizure. This is the big breaking that we're tracking here. 7 crores that have been seized in total. In the last 24 hours itself, it appears there's been a lot of money that was seized by the Election Commission, of which they've given us an information, given a clear press release where they've stated at least 7 crores has been seized in the last 24 hours itself. In total, the seizure in total in the last month or so, ever since the Election Commission came into effect, the Model Code of Conduct came into effect, and they've been cracking down on any kind of illegalities here. It appears that 375 crores of seizure has been made in total. 375 crores in total. 2,896 FIRs that has been lodged since March 29th. This is also an information that we've got in the last month or so. Since March 29th, in fact, we believe that 2,896 FIRs have been filed, and also 69,000 odd arms deposited. Well, this is the Election Commission that have done their work effectively and ensure they've cracked down on any kind of illegalities. 375 crores, not a small amount. We know the kind of money that's been transacted. Of course, various parties indulging in this. This is the Election Commission. almost cracking down and warning these parties that indulging in instances like this is only going to ensure that they will be in prison. None of this is tolerated. All right, now as we have that information, let me cut across to our final story here, my ground report with a bunch of students, young students in Karnataka who are doing everything that they can to motivate people to come out and vote. This was their way of holding a nukkad play where they enacted some netas of different political parties. They also tried to show what are the real concerns of people on ground and how netas are totally disconnected from the actual issue. Here is a quick look at some of those students who spoke to me as well as they enacted their play in college. It's amazing to see the energy on ground in Karnataka as the young voters are so opinionated, have a lot to say about Karnataka elections and of course the kind of perception that it would set for 2024. National elections, the Lok Sabha elections also coming in barely a year's time, and we have the youth here wanting to convey quite a lot to our netas. Let me cut across to our Kannadigas first here. Karnataka is going to elections. Are you all excited? Yes! That's it? Yes! Okay, tell me more about what you're looking forward for your state.
One thing is I'm hoping that there's going to be better infrastructure,
Right.
and I want them to improve the metro so the transportation can be way easier.
Metro is also already on its way, but last mile connectivity seems to be a struggle for Bangalore.
Exactly. So if they make plans to expand it, it's going to be really helpful, especially for universities like this, which is like in the outskirts of the city.
Right.
So it's going to be very helpful for the
Right. So if you want to get to a far-flung area in Bengaluru, even if you take a metro, it does not have last mile connectivity. So you have to still hop onto another vehicle, still hop onto your public transport or a private vehicle to get there. What would be your vision for Karnataka?
One thing is, especially infrastructure, and the other thing is I would want better internet service should be provided by the government.
Better internet service? That's interesting. Why don't we have good internet here?
No, because basically the Karnataka facing lot of internet issues because students are facing have to do assignments and etc. anything. They need internet basically. So
You guys are spoiled by Presidency University. I see that very clearly. Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest about this, service to the citizens first of the Karnataka and slum areas. Obviously, even education sector has to be improved.
And the youth is so wise, I don't know, and when they have enough and more opinions to give, not too sure if netas actually care to listen.
Ma'am, I feel like in the elections, it should be a coalition government at the end of the day because we have.
Oh, yeah, so you're not all for you're for coalition, even if there is.
Yeah, I'm pro coalition.
Basically a democratic setup. That's what we thrive on. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, because we have we have amazing leaders who represent us. From the Prime Minister to the people who are in specific parties, they represent us really well. It's just their personal differences that get in the way during the time of elections.
I think coalition will also help decentralize power, right? Imagine one party one party in power through and through for how many decades? It probably gets to their head. Yeah?
Definitely, ma'am, because when they realize that their feelings, our human rights are way more important than their feelings, development will actually come through. And I feel like the Gen Z is understanding that now.
Thank you very much, you guys. I think this is the bright future that we're seeing of India. India is the youngest population in the world. And these are people who are finally eventually going to shape the future of our country. So all the very best. Please do go cast your vote. This is Nabila Jamal signing off for India Today with my camera person Prashant, Bengaluru. All right, as we come to an end here, I'm going to leave you with this big breaking that came in right at the start of the day of the BJP actually filing an FIR, going all the way, attacking Sonia Gandhi for a sovereignty comment that she made. In fact, Sonia Gandhi, while speaking at a speech, has spoken about how the Congress, if they come to power, will be upholding the sovereignty of the state, which the BJP has now said that this is almost trying to say that the Karnataka is a separate state away apart from India and almost making it look like an anti-India statement that Sonia Gandhi has made. The Congress is, of course, hit back at the Saffron clan. In fact, Congress is slamming the Prime Minister for not raking up actual issues that prevail in the state of Karnataka that actually affect Kannadigas, all the way from the 40% commission to violence in Karnataka, employment in Karnataka. This was the Congress's response to what the BJP has said. In fact, Sonia Gandhi had spoken about sovereignty and how the integrity of Karnataka will be upheld, speaking about Karnataka's pride and whatnot. And this, the BJP has filed a complaint with the Election Commission saying this is almost trying to say that Karnataka is a separate state from India. It's almost separating the state, and an anti-national comment that Sonia Gandhi has made, which exposes the tukde nature of the Congress. This is Prime Minister Modi's statement as he spoke at the grand rally as he finished off the last day of campaigning today. All right, on that note, I'm going to wrap this bulletin here. Thank you so much for watching. India Today bringing you all the latest from ground in my election special, State of War Karnataka. This is me, Nabila Jamal, signing off with my camera person Prashant for India Today, Bengaluru.
Air quality today. In Delhi, 107. In Mumbai, 54. In Kolkata, 40. In Bangalore, 61. In Chennai, 116. In Hyderabad, 77.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today.
Co-powered by Max Life Insurance. You are the difference.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Good evening. You're watching Lights Camera Cricket, our daily special on IPL 2023. Let's start with the big news that's coming in from Indian cricket. Ishan Kishan has been named